second. Never go second. I think Pak Najib has given us a terrific outline of the relationship between Australia and Indonesia at the moment, both in the government sense and in the business sense. So I thought what I might do is give you a few headlines from my perspective of where I think the relationship is generally, and more specifically about business. I agree with Pak Najib, of course. I think the relationship between our two countries is in good shape. I think this is for several reasons. Of course, our leaders get along very well. They have a strong relationship. They've met several times. That flows through the ministry in both countries. Foreign ministers, other ministers get along well. They communicate informally when necessary. But I think what's happened in the past year or so is that what has started to settle in both our systems is an acceptance that from time to time we will have differences. But in the past, perhaps we've spent too much time on those differences and not looked at the great array of common interests that we have in so many different areas. When people ask me about my job, I say to them, I spend 95 to 98% of my job on positive issues, on issues where I'm trying to encourage greater connections between people, between business, between government. Rarely in a week do I spend much time on something that is less than positive. And I think Pak Najib, I can see him nodding, would agree. That's, I think, a reflective of the nature of the relationship. In the past, perhaps we've focused too often, I think, on those differences. It's time that we have settled into both our systems an understanding that we will have differences, but what's more important is our common interests.